of dry beans. The coffee industry of Kenya is noted for its cooperative system of production, processing, milling, marketing and auctioning coffee. About 70% of Kenyan coffee is produced by small-scale farmers. Today, it is estimated that 3 million Kenyans are employed directly or indirectly in the coffee industry. Most small-scale farmers are members of cooperatives that process their own coffee. Coffee cherries are brought to the cooperative factory for processing. The majority involved in these are the very young and the very old population in the society. At the cooperative society factory, farmers sort out the cherries for the best quality. Individual farmer produce is weighed and recorded separately. Grading starts at this point, where berries are separated from those farms that are well taken care of and those that are neglected.
Our work is to grow coffee, process, bring in this factory, process, ferment, dry, and take to the coffee millers. There are coffee mills which do grinding. There is a Nairobi Coffee Exchange where buyers come and buy coffee.
The processing entails using a lot of water. In the wet process, the bean covering is removed using a diesel generator and plenty of water. The berries are then passed on to the fermentation tanks and left for close to 48 hours. When the fermentation is complete, the coffee is thoroughly washed with clean water and graded. The beans that float are considered light and of low quality. They are taken to the drying racks according to their grades and then put in the stores awaiting milling. Wet processing of coffee produces coffee waste water, which is a pollutant. The Kenyan coffee industry is noted for its domestic auction system. In these, samples of each lot are made available to bidders prior to a weekly auction. Since 1989, production of coffee in Kenya has gone down from about 130 metric tons to 50,000 tons as per a 2009 report. Decades of underinvestment, compounded by successive poor weather, are reducing Kenyans' once mighty coffee industry to an irrelevance in world trade.
In the coffee industry, there are challenges, so many challenges. The biggest one is the market. In the market, the buyers conclude, or they are cartels. They put the price in an even price. The proceeds from the market are very low, in such a way that the proceeds to be paid to farmers goes very low. The farmers are never to buy palm input, NG fertilizers, chemicals, and so forth. That is why from late 1990s, the coffee product went down. The growers left coffee for other crops, which could earn them a better economy or more money than coffee.
Century-old bushes have affected the productivity, and this is likely to continue until growers reinvest in higher-yielding coffee bushes. Other factors are mismanagement of cooperative societies, where farmers deliver the cherries, but after sales, the society doesn't pay them. This has prompted some farmers to uproot their coffee bushes and venture into banana farming and intercropping. Coffee is affected by a variety of diseases, and this always brings down the yield. Lack of equipment, labor, and insecticides has brought down yields. Stalk borer, frost, and coffee berries diseases are some of the challenges facing the farmers.
Beforehand, there were in the Ministry of Agriculture coffee extension officers who are coming, visiting farmers, advising them, teaching them, training them. But this time, the government left it out. There are no such people. A fund for buying input to farmers, we don't have that fund. And they already introduced CONDF, Coffee Development Fund. It's not catering for those services. And if it is not able to meet all the farmers.
Coffee is of great benefit to the society. Most schools in Kenya were built with proceeds from coffee sales. With the decline in coffee production, education has been affected greatly.
Most of the people here grow coffee, which is a cash crop, to support their families also to support the school. In recent years, we have faced problems when the prices of coffee went down. I remember during my time when I was in school, we had no problems with the payment of fees. And because coffee was paid almost maybe 3 times a year. After 3 months, you get the money, and in good money. But sometimes, by the, I think in the 1970s and the early 80s, coffee prices started going down. Pupils could not continue with education, that is one. Even in the primary schools, this is more levies, they could not remit them. So from that time up to today, even today, we have effect. When you come to the enrollment, it has gone down. And it is for the few years we have free primary education. The other years there, we had very few pupils. Even contributing just 20 shillings for an exam is a problem.
Generally, rural development in Kenya has gone down with the decline in coffee production, especially in this society, making the residents poorer as time goes by.
Most of the developments that were done in this location, major markets, the shops that are put up by old people, it is when the coffee was being paid. You would get a lump sum money at once, and you would, of course, do something productive with it. Most of the young people are now turning to farming coffee, and we expect in the future, in a few years to come, most of the farmers, and especially those who will be taking their children to school, will become farmers, because they have started realizing the importance and the significance of coffee farming in their lives, and also they have learned that without the coffee, most of those activities, most of the economic empowerment that used to be here is not forthcoming. All the primary schools within my sub-location were put up actually stone classrooms by those parents who are not even learned, because they would get money from the society from coffee and then assist the school building activities. Dispensaries, like in my sub-location now, there is no dispensary, and this is, we're trying to put up one. Maybe you have seen it in this compound, but it is very difficult without money that is reliable, that is coming from coffee.
Drastic measures need to be taken by all stakeholders, government, and the private sector to save these dwindling beans.